Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is, wherever you may be. I hope all is well with you and yours. I'm M.A. Truth. And woof, woof, are you tired yet, y'all? Are you tired? I was just listening to a clip from one of our creators here on Instagram. He's called Jolly Good Ginger. I like him because he comes straight with no chaser. The man speaking facts. Facts. Because truth, well, we know how truth is. Your truth is not my truth. My truth may not be your truth. Might be some similarities, but our truths don't always match up. Facts, on the other hand, do. I'm just going to play the audio portion of this. Y'all listen to it. Check them out.
What? Donald Trump has defied the order of the Supreme Court, a unanimous decision, 9-0 of the Supreme Court to bring Kilmar Garcia home, and he said, "Fuck you, not doing it." By the way, this is not the first order of a judge that he's defied and ignored. Federal judge said, "Don't send people to Guantanamo Bay." He did that. Yep. Federal judge says, "Turn that plane around. Don't send them to El Salvador." He didn't. Plane continued. Yep. He has stated that he is the law. He literally said, "I am the law," a couple of different times. He even wrote it in an executive order that he alone will interpret the law for the executive branch. They're trying to pass laws now to impeach federal judges that don't agree with them. It is no longer a prediction. It's no longer something you can say that we're just fear mongering. You can't say that we're using hyperbole because it's now happening in real life. Checks and balances are gone. The executive branch is operating autonomously. That's how autocracy works. That's how authoritarianism works. He told the president of El Salvador yesterday he's ready to start sending the homegrowns. Now, if you flash back to the campaign trail before he was elected, he said that the greatest threat to America was from within. Yeah. So once he's done illegally and wrongfully deporting people who are here legally and sending them to foreign prison without due process of law, we're next. Everybody understand, we're next. This is not hyperbole. When we told you before the election
That's I wanted you just to hear that. Yes. Of the courts. He doesn't care what the court said, the Supreme Court. And why should he? Because they all bowed over Gorsuch, Roberts, Thomas, Alito, and that other one. Can't remember his name. But those five did. Turned their robes and flipped them over their behinds and pointed their booty hole to orange. It's like, you've heard me say it before, it's almost like we're watching a movie. But this ain't no movie, y'all. This is the realization of what we are actually living in. Excuse me. And my question is always, where do we go from here? What do we do? How do we stop this fool? How do we stop this madness? Folks are jumping up and down saying, call your congressperson, call your senators. Continue to do that if that's what you're doing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. The most effective way, in my mind, to deal with these selfish individuals in Congress, especially, and those in the Senate, is to defund them. Defund them. No more donations for your election to do what the fuck you want to do and not what the people tell you to do. Today is April 15th, in federal income tax day. I attempted to do mine and once again found myself owing. The last time I owed something was when orange was in there. Now that bitch back in there again, I owe again. it's like, what are y'all doing to the tax code? Because I've not owed taxes before. Okay, I always had a refund. It wasn't much, but I had something. With all of the credits and things that were available to the working class, I'd like to know where the hell they went. It's like they just disappeared. Folk, my friends, neighbors, we have to stand united. There is more of us than it is of them. This illusion that they keep trying to force us to see, this shit ain't real, because we can change it. What's that movie about the ants and this big bully? What was he, a cricket or something? He said, you can't let the little ones know what's going on. He said, if you let one stand up against you, they'll all stand up against you. Well, I feel like we the ants, y'all. We the ants. And there is more of us than it is them. And the monetary values that they currently have in their possession won't be in their possession if we don't give it to them. We have to, I think, again, in my opinion, tell our congressmen and our senators, state house, and the federal house, y'all, don't do your job, you don't get paid. And you know how you don't get paid? Because you don't get elected again. Their wages are outrageous. Their wages are outrageous. They get benefits that we, the average man, woman, and child, do not get. We have to pay through the nose for everything. Hard, cold cash. And we are constantly being beaten down, beat them down, beat them down. I'm not going to get beat down. I'm not going to get beat down. I'm not going to allow that energy to affect me. I'm not going to do it. And I would encourage the rest of you who have ears to hear, join with your communities. We've got to fight back, y'all. These assholes that voted this SOB in office again, cutting off your own noses to spite your fate because you didn't want to vote for a multiracial woman, a black woman, a woman. Wasn't only that she was a woman, that you couldn't stand that to begin with, but she black too. Yeah, sister girl is a black woman. She carries that in her genes. Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Cause if we wasn't here, y'all wouldn't be here. If we weren't here to help build this nation, you wouldn't have been here. You wouldn't lasted long at all. Your asses would have froze. Cause my people showed y'all how to survive. Cause that's in our DNA. Is to help and to assist and to be of good will to others. You can't play this game for long, y'all. And for the rest of us, we can't afford to play it another day. It is time to rise up. However you can in your communities, be smart about it. We're playing chess. This ain't checkers, y'all. This is not a game. It is and it isn't. We got to do something with this. Personally, I don't know where they would want to deport my ass to. You know, my people were always here, have always been here. The invaders invaded. They're just like a disease. But we do have the cure. Number one is love for yourself and love for your community, your neighbors. We got to get back to that. I don't care what nobody says. You say, oh, love, love. Yes, you must internalize that we are the same in many ways. And we need to love ourselves first and then love our neighbors as ourselves. For those who have a hate problem, I've told you before, go somewhere, go in the closet, close the door, stay in there, have a dark night of the soul moment, whatever you want to call it. But get right with yourself. Stop blaming other people for shit that happened to you. You're not the only person shit has happened to. We need to come together to fight this enemy, this low vibrational piece of orange. I know that don't sound nice, but you know what they say? It is what it is. When people say that to me, it is what it is, I say it is what you allow it to be. It is what it is because we've allowed it to be. More of us than them. It's time to say we don't allow this anymore. Albert Finney, mad as hell, not going to take it anymore. Remember that movie? Faye Dunaway was in it. Mad as hell, not going to take it anymore. People on the opening their windows in their apartments and stuff, hollering out, "I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore." Be mad as hell. Don't take it anymore. More of us than it is of them. Community people, I'm telling you from my soul, community. Love yourself. Love your neighbor. Let's rise up against this uprising of mayhem and foolishness. They do not have a legal ground to stand on. They're making this shit up as they go along. Personally, I don't like to be played with. There's certain ways that I like to play. This ain't one of them. M.A. Truth. This Tuesday morning, it is April 15th, in the year of the Lord 2025. Where's it? Where my pen for the day? Nope, that was yesterday. Ah, and that's pretty much how we feel. It is throat a punch a Tuesday. I'm out, y'all. Have a good one.